welcome back, or welcome for the first time if you're new here. My name is Stephanie, and I am really glad to see you today. For today's video, we are going to focus on vintage ornaments. This is part four of our ornament series, and this is going to be the last ornament video that we're doing. Our first 3 videos or ornaments that I have for my main tree, which is like a childhood fantasy sugar plum tree. So if you want to check out those videos, I'm gonna link them down below for you. We did a video on Disney ornaments, and then we did one on sweets and treats, and then the third one was about like characters, non-Disney characters, and games and toys and just fun stuff like that. So those videos will be linked down below. Now this video is all about vintage ornaments, and some of the ornaments, a lot of the ornaments that I've been showing you are technically vintage, because vintage is anything 20 years and older. So that's a lot of stuff, right? A lot of stuff is 20 years and older. But these ornaments specifically that we're going to look at today are a lot older than 20 years old. I would say most of this collection ranges from the 1940s through the 1970s or so. They're all ornaments that have been a part of my family. They have been passed down from my mom's side. They were my grandparents, her parents' ornaments, and then she had them on her Christmas tree, our Christmas tree, while I was growing up. And then a few years ago, my mom decided that she wasn't going to be able to put up, big tree anymore and all that kind of stuff. So I went through her Christmas decorations and her Christmas ornaments, and I picked the ones that I wanted to keep for me. And she has all these vintage ornaments, so I thought it would be cool to take those. Of course, I wanted to keep them in the family and make a vintage themed tree with them. So that's what I do. I have a like a 6-foot flocked slimline tree that I set up in the entryway at our house, and I decorated with all the vintage ornaments. And it's a really nice way just to display them and enjoy them every year. So we will look through several. It's not going to be as many as the other videos. I do have a lot of duplicates, several duplicates, so we're not going to go through the duplicates. So I'll maybe just show you one of each type. Before we get into the ornaments, I want to show you my sweatshirt. It's a vintage sweatshirt, but it's 90s vintage, so I thought it was really cool. It has this puffy, textured graphic. You can see most of it. But yeah, I actually adopted this a couple years ago when I was cleaning out my mom's closets. This was her sweatshirt back in the 90s, and I had totally forgotten about this. And when I saw it, I thought it was so cool. Total throwback Christmas sweatshirt. So it's got the puffy stuff, and then it's got some sparkles. So I decided to take it for me, since she's not able to wear these types of shirts anymore. So it is very festive, very fun. And then I also have my little gingerbread people earrings. They're little sparkly gingerbread people. This one has a hair bow And this one has a bow tie. Sparkly little gingerbread people. I got these from Target maybe a year or two ago. They're fun and festive too. So I just thought I would try to bring all the festive stuff out for our video. Not vintage, but that's okay. The stuff we're gonna look at is vintage. And I have one vintage decoration that's not an ornament, but I thought I would include it in this video because it's really cool. So here we have this plastic Santa and reindeer decoration. It is very old. You can see Santa Claus right here. He's red and white, and he has a little bottle brush tree in the sleigh with him. And we have 2, 4, 6 reindeer. That's fun. Okay, so we have 6 reindeer, and this one lost his antlers at some point. But this is a very old Christmas decoration. That was my great grandmother's. It's my dad's mom's that she had at her house. And my dad said that he always loved this decoration. So when my great grandmother passed away in the 90s, he asked if he could have this decoration. So we have had it at our house. Well, my family had it at our house. And then when my dad passed away several years ago, I decided I would take this to my house. So it was at my great grandmother's house, and then with my mom and dad, and now it's in my house. I just love its vintage charm. It's very cute, I think. So I just wanted to show you that before we got into the ornaments. But we'll go ahead and start looking through ornaments now. So first I want to show you this big red, pinkish red ball. It is so pretty, I think. I love that it has a graphic on it, a sparkly graphic with the text that says Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. And then on the other side, it's similar, it just doesn't have the white banner, it has the white writing instead on that side. And it is very sparkly and metallic. This ornament is at least 70 years old. It just says Made in USA up here on the ornament cap. But it's very old. An original vintage ornament that belonged to my grandparents. It's one of the largest ones that we have. Sparkly, sparkly, sparkly. I know I said we would not do a lot of duplicates, but this is one that I will show you some of the duplicates because they're very cool, super vintage. This is a World War II era ball, and it is a very pretty clear pink color, and it has white and yellow striping. We have several, well, I won't say several, we probably have about 5 of these World War II balls that were made in the 1940s. We have mostly pink, the clear pink, and I think it's cool how the ornament cap says made in US of A, because you don't see that anymore. You just say made in USA, and these say made in US of A. So we have a few of these clear pink ones, but I also have, I can't remember if I have another one of these blue ones. I think it's very pretty. I like the blue a lot. The blue, and it has pink and white and yellow stripes that go all the way around. Then in addition to those, we have this similar style. It's just a little bit larger, and it is not clear, as you can see. It is reflective. It is a pink reflective color, and it has white, and it looks like light pink to me. We have white and light pink striping that goes all the way around. Just have the simple, like, twine string ornament hanger here, and of course it says made in US of A on the ornament cap. This little cutie is a plastic Rudolph, little Rudolph. You can see here up close. He's got a little red nose and a little red bow right here. He's just a little plastic ornament. This was given to my grandfather as a gift when he was in the hospital with tuberculosis. He was in the hospital for a very long time. He did survive, but he was there for a while. And his friend visited him and gave him this Rudolph Christmas ornament. So he's a bit old. He's lost a little bit of color, but he's still in really good shape. It doesn't really say anything on him other than Rudolph. I don't even know if you can tell, if you can see that, but it does say Rudolph on there. And he has some light textured fur to him as well. It's a cool vintage look to him. Our next ornament is this little wax boot, little Santa boot, which I think is really cool and also really problematic to have as a Christmas ornament. Being made of wax, you need to be careful where you place it on the Christmas tree. The first year that I did the vintage tree, I thought it would be cool to go get some like C9 bulbs at Target, and I just got like some strands of colored C9 bulbs, and I don't know what in the world with those bulbs, but they got so hot, like blue blazing hot, like dangerous actually, and all the reviews on them all complained about how like dangerously hot they got, and they also burned out pretty fast. But anyway, I put this ornament sort of near one of those bulbs, and I had to definitely move it quickly because it was kind of like collapsing, but I was able to save it. And I asked my mom about this one, and she said she didn't remember exactly, other than she thinks that my grandfather got it at some point. He bought it, and he had a red one, this red one, and a green one. But the green one, I don't know, it broke, it fell apart, something. Had to get rid of that one. But we still have this red one. I would guess probably 50s. 1950s, maybe 1960s ish. My grandfather's been gone since 1970, so fair guess it's the 1950s, I would say. Next, we will look at this little Madonna bell. I'm holding the bell portion. But it might be a little too loud for us. But it's just this very cute ceramic Madonna, very peaceful looking. She has a halo right here. Just sweetly praying in just gold and white. It's a ceramic ornament. My mom said she received this as a gift from her friend in high school. My mom graduated from high school in the early 60s, so that gives you an idea of how old this one is. Just a simple little bell ornament. This one's pretty fun. It makes some nice scratchy noises. Scratchy. It's super simple. It is this white ball with multicolored glitter all over it. Just multicolored glitter. It's really cool, I think. Scratchy. Makes really cool sounds. Very colorful. It's just another made in USA ornament. I don't know who exactly made these. I'm sure plenty of manufacturers made ornaments like this. You could probably just make this yourself. I don't know the history on it. I just know it's been around forever, so. And we also have a couple ornaments that are similar but smaller. I just thought I'd show those to you as well, so sort of falling in line with the idea of duplicates. But we have these two smaller ones in pink and green. I love this green color. I mean, I love pink too, but it's very pretty green. Now the pink is cool because it has a lot of its glitter still. You can see right here, it still has a good amount of its color on it. But our green friend has lost a bit of its glitter. It still has some though. And it's pretty sparkly on its own. Even without the glitter. It just has a nice frosty look to it. Such a pretty green. Very pretty. Made in USA. So these are little frosted sparkly balls. Next we have this little drum. And it has red and blue reflective coloring all the way around. See, that's what it looks like up close. And I think it probably had a little bit more glitter on it at one point. You can kind of see it's still does have some glitter around the top and the bottom there. But it's just this little drum. It's white, top and the bottom. And this is the red and blue reflective coloring all the way around. I don't know much about this one. I don't know who made it. I don't know how old it is. It's another one of my, I think, grandparents' ornaments. This one has some similar coloring to it, like the drum. It has that reflective red and blue, but it also has like a silvery color, and this almost looks kind of like a champagne color. It may have been gold at one point, and it's just faded now maybe, but it kind of looks like a Chinese lantern to me. We can see it up close. It's really cool. It has all these beautiful colors, and then lots of white sparkles. Sparkles, 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 sparkles. Again, I don't know much about this one either. It almost looks like maybe it came in a set with that drum. Just they have similar structures to them, similar ornament caps. So it may have. I don't really think I have any other ornaments that not that look like these. So maybe they came in a set or something at one point. This is one of my favorite ornaments because it's so colorful. I've always really loved this one. This is very old. It's a very old icicle ornament. And it has beautiful reflective colors. It's red, blue, and gold. Unfortunately, it is broken on the end. You can see right there. So we have to be careful with it. It has the little frosted glitter cap, a little snow cap up here. I've always loved this one. I just know it's old. It was my grandparents'. It's the only one that I have like this. So even though it's broken, it's not, it still looks nice. You don't really notice it too much. So we take extra good care of it. I do have some reproduction icicles that I bought in a set. It's the Shiny Bright Christopher Echo reproduction rainbow icicles that are vintage looking because they're reproduction. I bought them a few years ago, and I just add them in on the vintage tree. Almost all of the ornaments on that tree are original vintage, but I do have those and maybe one or two others that are vintage inspired ornaments, but they are not true vintage, just because they fit well with the theme. But I like to stick just to the true vintage. Just the true vintage makes it special, I think. I'm not exactly sure what to call this one. To me it looks kind of just like a top, like a top you would spin. But it's very beautiful, it's very colorful. It has the like pink and blue striping and a beautiful green top portion. And then we have this little squiggly line there with the dots all around. And I don't know, it's just super fun. Another very old ornament. I don't really know who would have made it. It's not marked or anything. Just a fun vintage ornament. Beautiful colors. Our next ornament is very beautiful, very sparkly. It's kind of like a bell, like a tree, but a bell. I don't know. It reminds me of both, like a tree-shaped bell. And you can see we have a very lovely pink stripe, and then this beautiful, like teal stripe that goes all the way around. And we have these frosted white glitter sections. Make scratchy sounds. Scratchy. And then the bottom is just this smooth, reflective white color, like a pearly white almost. Very beautiful. It is an original shiny bright ornament. I think this next ornament is especially beautiful. It has this gorgeous pink and blue flower on it, and it's outlined in glitter. Very, very beautiful. I don't know how old exactly this ornament might be, but the ornament cap says West Germany. Right here. It says West Germany, so that gives you an idea. West Germany was in existence from 1949 to 1990. So, anytime in that block is when this was manufactured. Got a nice matte pearl right here. Very pretty. Just nice reflective pinks and blues, and then we have the like almost like hand painted, it is hand painted yellow accents on the petals, and then we just have some whites, like white as well here, all over around the flower. And I'm sure this was originally part of a set, but this seems to be the only one that has survived. Here we have another West Germany made ornament, and it is just this little bell-shaped ornament, and it has glitter accents along with some red paint stripes on this off-white and a pearl, matte pearl background. Just a nice, simple bell ornament. It's kind of like a gray, like a silver gray glitter, I guess. The stripes, and then the little dots. A stripe, another little dot. We just have the little red wisps of paint. It's So again, this one would fall between 1949 and 1990. But I know it's definitely not as late as, 1990. I would say 60s or 70s, maybe 70s. And here we have another little bell ornament that was also made in West Germany. It says West Germany up here on the cap. I don't know if you can really see it or not, but it says it. And this one has some finish loss and has also lost a fair amount of glitter. You can see right here. That's probably the worst of the finish loss. And you can see we are also kind of lacking a little bit of glitter. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But it's still a nice little vintage ornament. I think all the little finish loss and loss of glitter just kind of adds to its charm. It's very old. Next we are going to take a look at this vintage nativity ornament. It is very detailed, as you can see. We have the manger scene. The manger scene, you have Mary and Joseph and baby Jesus. And you have the 3 wise men. And you also have some sheep. It looks like we lost a sheep at one point. And then we have a very sparkly roof. Very glittery up there at the top. So we have, and there looks to be a cow and a donkey back there too. A little cow and a donkey back there in there. Now, I'm not sure that this is the type of tree one might find in the Bethlehem region. However, that is how it is depicted right here. And just plain brown on the other side. My mom got this as a gift when she was in her high school choir. They performed at like a business, I think, and they all got these as gifts as members of the choir in high school. So that would put this around 1960 or so. It says made in Hong Kong on the bottom. But it's just this little detailed ornament. And actually I sold one like this, but it was big. It wasn't an ornament, it was just a display piece, just a little larger than this, but exactly the same. And it was a shiny bright. It was a shiny bright product. So it does not say shiny bright on here, but it might be. I don't know. It probably is. Here we have another one of those kind of tree-shaped bell ornaments, and the colors on this are very vibrant and beautiful. It's this reflective, like, I don't know, is that fuchsia? Like a fuchsia or like a magenta type color, and like a teal color as well. And the bottom is just this reflective silver color. Very pretty. It's kept a lot of its finish. It's in good shape. And the top of it just says made in US of A. Made in US of A. Here we have a very pretty reflective yellow bell ornament. You can see up close. This is what it And it's just a simple, lightweight, I guess plastic. I guess it's made of plastic. Little bell. It's very textured all the way around. You can see that's what it looks like on the inside. I have a few of these and they're gorgeous, like all together as a set. They're very vibrant colors. I think we have red, pink, blue, green, and then this yellow one. Maybe a silver. But we have a few of these little bells. I'm not sure the age on them exactly, but they've been around a really, really long time. They're very nice. I don't think they have any markings or anything to let me know who manufactured them, but they are fun little bells. Next we have this lovely little hand-painted ornament with a beautiful floral stripe all the way around the middle and gorgeous reflective colors. As you can see, we have this gold section on the bottom, and then we go up to like a blue stripe, and then you have the floral band that goes all the way around the middle, and then we have this gorgeous pink color, and finally a dark green type color at the top. Just a nice little ball, beautiful colors. And here we have another reflective hand-painted ball. You can see it's like a reflective red, but it has these beautiful hand-painted designs all the way around. All the way around. This green striping. And these kind of look like little, I don't know, flowers or like sunbursts or something. Just pretty designs. All the way around. You can see it's lost a little bit of finish here and there, but that's all part of the charm. Next we have this very pretty pink ornament. Very pretty pink pine cone. I don't have any other pine cones like this. It is another made in USA ornament. I just don't know anything else about it. Kind of looks like maybe the 60s or so. 60s or 70s ish. But it's just pretty. It's a little darker here at the top, surrounding the ornament cap. We have our little pinky colored string. It's a nice little bright pine cone. This one is fairly old. It's just this little swirling horn. You can see it's lost some finish, but it still has some little hand-painted markings on it around the horn. And there it is. Silver interior right there. And I just usually it has these little paint dots here, some little streaks. It's very delicate. It's very light and delicate. Just a simple little swirling horn. I'm sure it has a technical name. I don't know what it is. This one is very fun. It's a little green disco ball. We have a few of these little disco balls in different colors. I think mostly silver. I want to say there's other colors. I unpacked these last week. I don't even remember what I saw at this point. It's just taken me so long to be able to get to this video. I've been wanting to make this video for a week, and I tried to make it once, and I got halfway through, and what I recorded didn't save. And my son got really sick, and my mom's been really sick, and just stuff. So I don't even remember what other ornaments that look like this exist. But I know we have some duplicates, but you can see it's just this reflective green disco ball. Very cool. Very eye-catching. Here we have this beautiful silver ball with a glittery, snowy, icy capped design on the top. I don't think this one is super old, like super old, but it kind of has that, vintage look to it. It's vintage in its own right, but if you check out this ornament cap, that kind of tells you. I'm not sure, but I mean, it's not super old, but it has that old look to it. Now I do have another one that is similar, that is older. It's just a little bit smaller. I'll show that to you next. But it goes along. It's vintage, it's just not super vintage. So the other one I have, it's like this. It's this pink one. And you can tell when you look at it on the top, you can just see that it is definitely older. It's this beautiful reflective pink. I can't really make out what this says up here on the ornament cap, but it looks, like it's been like hand painted almost on the top, and then that like rough glittery frosty stuff put over it. It's just got like a rougher texture to it. It's very pretty. Very pretty pink. This ornament is vintage, but it is not super duper vintage. This is a lovely stocking, and it has a velvet top right here, just like a velvet material, and you have this soft, like grayish white iridescent material here. And then you have these little pearls. Some pearls back here too. And it's just a cute little stocking. Just things like that. Again, it's not crazy old or anything, but it's old enough. And it looks cool on the tree. To show you, and they're just solid colored ones. This one is this gold bell. Just a gold bell. Reflective gold bell. It just says Made in USA on the ornament cap. It's a nice bright bell ornament. Little string. And then we have this solid blue reflective ornament. I really like this blue. I think it's a very pretty blue. And it's kind of like darker, and then it kind of gets lighter on the bottom. I think it's just naturally changed with age. It has like some little age spots all around it in different areas. It just has some little age spots. We have a few that are like these. They're good little fillers, just little solid color ones. We have a lot of silver ones, but I think some reds and blues, maybe green. I can't remember exactly right now. But you always need solid colored ornaments. And then last but not least, we have this cute little, almost like a teardrop shaped ornament. You can see it's just a simple little reflective red ornament. And this is actually a shiny bright ornament. Shiny bright ornament made in USA. I love how aged it looks. It just has all the little speckles. All the little speckles all around it. Just a nice, simple little ornament. We have our little string up here at the top. Speckle. Well, that wraps up our ornament video for today and our ornament show and tell series as well. Again, I'll link the other ornament videos down below for you if you're interested in checking them out. I am so glad that you spent some time with me today, and I hope that I see you again really soon. I'm wishing you a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day or your night, and a very good sleep. And until I see